Well, Lowertown St. Paul lost yet another restaurant over the weekend, leaving just one still open around Mears Park. Fox 9's Corn Hogger talked to the owner of that last place standing. He's out there live tonight for us. And Corn, there are some thoughts out there on how to turn the area around Lowertown around again. Tell us about them.
Hey, Randy, this area used to be a lively restaurant and bar scene. My brother actually got married on this block, and we celebrated all around the block at the restaurants and bars. But look at it now. You can see almost nobody here. There are for lease signs up on the building, a lot of empty storefronts, and the reasons for a lot of these restaurants and bars failing are pretty complicated. Bulldog now sits alone on a corner looking out over Mears Park. Neighbors Big Biscuit, Noise and Cutler, Handsome Hog, and others all closed their doors in the last few years. And Barrio served its last meal Friday.
Well, it's been a lot of changes, a lot of challenges.
For lease signs now litter the neighborhood across from the well-maintained park.
This is our garden.
Dave Ziegler lives nearby and says restaurants may be struggling because they're too expensive for seniors.
They like to go out, but they don't have the money to do it.
But keeping prices low may be a challenge. Planning Commissioner Nate Hood points out St. Paul has a higher minimum wage than most of its suburban neighbors, and taxes and rent are typically higher.
The prices, they've crashed, but they're not low enough now where that quirky entrepreneur is going to be able to come in and renovate things. And I think for us to turn around Lowertown, that's exactly what's going to have to happen. Restaurants
can still make money when they have a big enough customer base, but during the pandemic, a huge number of workers left downtown offices to work from home. And developers are not building new places for people to live. The population's still big enough for some new, smaller businesses like Warrior's Garden.
There's about 800 apartment units in a 2-block radius, so the locals definitely are our regular business customers.
But foot traffic helps all the businesses, and with every closed restaurant, there come fewer feet. Nick Ron says more events could help, and he's hosting comedy shows to do his part, but he's having to jump through some hoops with the city. He's hopeful the pendulum swings back up soon. And Bulldog's owner doesn't expect to be lonely for long.
I think in time, we'll be back to the robust, bustling Lowertown that we were.
And he's hoping he can take over the Barrio space, but the rest of this building, an entire block, it'll be a lot harder to fill those parts. Live in St. Paul, Corn Hogger, Fox 9.